Good morning and welcome to Rock Studio live stream here at Automation Fair in Anaheim, California. I'm Carol Schaefer and I'm excited to be here today with Sinitemba Zulu and Rodrigo Alves. And today we are going to talk about harnessing data for energy efficiency using our FactoryTalk Energy Manager. So thanks for joining me today, Temba
Thanks for
and
having us,
Rodrigo.
Carol.
Thank you.
I know you guys are busy, so it's kind of hard to get that time away, but we appreciate it. So let's just start out very quickly. Why is energy management and efficiency so important right now? What's the whole driver customer-wise? What do they need?
I think that's a great question, Carol. And what I would say is the pressure on companies to decarbonize has been increasing steadily over the last few years, right? There's a recent study by McKinsey that I read, which sort of articulated that around about 80% of Fortune 500 companies have started to make public sustainability commitments, right, around their goals to decarbonize. And this has been increasing on a year-to-year basis. And it's not just the Fortune 500 companies, not the big organizations only, but the small ones too, right? And we see that in the constant conversations that we're having. And so these commitments are sort of driven by either investor pressure, right? Because investing in a sustainable company is a profitable business. It's from some of the consumers that they serve, but also a realization that decarbonizing is the right way to go to avoid climate change. And so going from that aspiration of commitment to action, right, in order to reach those goals, lots of companies start off with energy efficiency and energy management because that is seen as the most direct mechanism to reach your decarbonization goal. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's all the talk right now in media is decarbonization, energy management. So what are some of the common challenges that customers face, though, trying to get to those energy management goals? What stands in the way?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everything starts with the data, right? And I think there are a lot of challenges on just the aspect of the data governance, having a cohesive way to gather data from devices, from sensors on the shop floor, and most important, data is meaningless if you're not changing your decision-making process. So, the challenge of how you fetch the data, how you integrate data sets coming from energy, from production, so you can drive meaningful insights that will change decision-making, that will allow companies to identify opportunities for energy savings, change the way of working to be more energy efficient. I think in general, that's the key challenge that companies are facing right now.
And if I may just add on to that, Carol, so going back to my statements about the commitments, the energy management piece isn't seen as a silo to production, right? Because these companies, yes, they're making public ESG commitments and goals, but this must also work hand in hand with their profitability and productivity goals, right? So that's where the data sort of paradigm comes into things.
Right, that's what's hard to do, right? So can you tell me a little bit, give me an overview, tell our viewers about FactoryTalk Energy Manager and how does it help? Like, how does that holistic approach to energy management work?
So FactoryTalk Energy Manager is an information and analytics tool which helps clients and manufacturers gather data from typically siloed portions of a facility, right? Whether this be their historians, their sensors, or their production equipment, and put that all into one central repository for them then to create different insights on their energy performance. It allows you to then have the ability to baseline your typical energy load, right, in different seasons of the year, different production schedules, different shifts, and use this to help guide how you want to run yourself in an efficient way in order to reduce your energy consumption, but also be still productive, right?
Sounds like a big task.
For sure, for sure.
No, I was going
Want to
to
add
say.
something?
Yeah,
Go
no, I
ahead.
was going to say.
Yeah.
I think in addition to that, we work with, and that's the beauty of Energy Manager is the idea of not only bringing energy data to the system, but integrating different types of data sets, such as coming from production, from process, that will better allow to contextualize what that energy information means, right? That also fits as a foundation for companies that want to look into analytics, the use of AI to identify opportunities for energy savings, for forecasting. There are a number of use cases we've been working with that, the FactoryTalk Energy Manager serves as a key and strong foundation for this journey all the way to AI, right? As well as also for enabling renewable source of energy, low carbon energy sources as well, how you can integrate not only the energy you're consuming, but the energy you're generating.
And isn't that kind of a different way to look at it rather than I have my productivity data and I have my energy data, but now I can get these new insights, right? And this is really going to show me something new, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's a common phrase that we like to refer to here in the team, which is you can't manage what you can't measure, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as you combine those two typically siloed data sets and then create insights on top of it, now you can take action in order to meet those sort of steps which Rodrigo was referring to, right? And eventually decarbonize. 1% of energy reduction is equal to 1% in cost reduction, right? So
Wow.
it's a win-win for both the company and their sustainability targets.
So we're meeting ESG goals and we're saving some money and we're getting better productivity.
Absolutely.
I would say, like, moreover, that return of investment, that savings, comes from an energy reduction standpoint, but also from a productivity point of view, from a quality point of view, because you're bringing those different types of data sets, integrating them, and you identify the system, right? FactoryTalk Energy Manager will help you identify the opportunities for efficiency that is beyond energy management.
Oh, okay. So another important point. All right. Well, thank you for sharing your thoughts on energy management, some of the challenges we face, and how FactoryTalk Energy Manager can help us get past those. Do we have Energy Manager on the floor here somewhere that we can see if you're here in Anaheim at the show?
Yes, indeed. So if you're here in Anaheim at the show, we do have a few different sessions on referring to how you can make your energy management journey enabled through the use of FactoryTalk Energy Manager. There's 2 sessions that I believe, Rodrigo, you are heading up, right, with our business manager, Frank Shearer. We do have the demo on show here at the floor, so please, if you're walking by, please feel free to reach out. And then I believe there's another session that you have, Rodrigo.
Yes, yeah, we have 2 sessions today, one more session on Thursday. You can look it up on the agenda by energy management, and you will see the different sessions we're holding throughout the fair.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking time to be here with us today in Rock Studio. And if you're listening live, thank you for joining us. Stay tuned. There are a lot more live streams coming to you here from Automation Fair in Anaheim, California. I'm Carol Schaefer, and I'll see you next time on Rock Studio.